Why going to Bali is the most important thing you can do, part 5. Let's talk about connection to the land. Now, regardless of your spiritual beliefs and the religion that you may or may not be pursuing in your life and following, or whatever it is you think, one thing we can all agree on is that as humans, we're connected to the land we live on. That's the way it's supposed to be, okay? Now, a lot of us have lost that ability to connect. A lot of us live in areas that have more buildings than trees, that have more restaurants than grass. Basically just have more the concrete jungle rather than the natural jungle, right? That's not the way it's supposed to be. Now, when I was over in Indonesia, one thing you learn very quickly is how connected the people are to the land still and how mesmerizing it actually is. So I was hanging out with a group of friends, and one of them was a local Indonesian girl. We were swimming in the ocean, and we're all playing. There's a few fish swimming around us, right? Over there, it's beautiful water, and the fish come up pretty close. There's a fish probably like, well, it's hard to tell on the camera, but it's not going to be able to say. It's not going to be able to show probably. It was probably in measurement like, I don't know, maybe half a foot big. So it's a tough one to catch. And I saw this girl that I was with swimming in the ocean, start playing with the fish and then catch it. Literally caught the fish. She's holding it in her hands, playing with it. Then put it back in the water. I couldn't believe what I'd just seen. Like, she actually just caught a fish with her bare hands. And then decided to catch it again. Just did it for fun. Knew how to do it. Was playing with the fish. Playing with it. They were playing games together. It was interesting to watch. When you talk about being connected to the land, connected from the place you're on, that was ridiculous to look at, right? Now, this is not to say as well that women aren't as capable as men in any way, shape or form, because we've both got our strengths and weaknesses, right? But typically you'd expect a man to be doing that type of stuff in the water, them to catch the fish, them to be the hunter type of operator. Even though she wasn't hunting, that was still a form of being able to if she wanted to. She was a girl doing this. Now me as a male from where I come from, I'd have no chance of doing something like that. You know, and I'm big on connection to the land, but I haven't grown up with that level of connection that we clearly should have. It was amazing to watch. It was inspiring in a way. Then back at my hotel I was staying at, there were those little gecko lizards. I can't remember what they're called. Someone on here can reference it for me. The local lizards, the small ones. And come into my room, and those things move really fast. And I'm someone, I don't like killing any animals, so I was never going to try and hurt it or anything like that. But I did want it caught and put out back into its natural environment. So I was planning on going to sleep, and I didn't want that crawling all over me while I was sleeping. So I got one of the locals who was at the hotel to come into my room, and they sat on the floor. And this was a lizard that I'd been trying to catch for probably an hour, trying to figure out how to catch it and get it out without hurting it. This guy just comes in, opens the door, sits on the ground, waits for it, and this thing was moving so fast, and just catches it in its hand like this, that quick. Now, where's the link between what they're doing here with the animals and their connection to the land? Well, the animals are very connected to the land, and these people have such trust and familiarity with the animals and their land, and whether it be in the water or on the land as well, so to speak, just anywhere with the earth, they can just catch these things and put them back into their natural habitats. The deeper meaning behind what I'm saying here with what I saw, which was awesome, what we can learn from these people is when you choose to spend more time in nature, when you choose to interact with animals more, when you choose to do these things, you can connect in a way where you can do things that we can't. I couldn't catch that fish with my hands. I couldn't pick up that lizard with my bare hands. Now maybe you're a bit more capable than me. And cool, maybe you can. But the average person couldn't do that. Over there, everyone can do it. The way in which they treat the land, the respect they have for it, the connection they have to it. They don't really see themselves as separate to the land. We do, right? Which is part of our illusion of division and separation. And I know the Western world and society here just programs this further and further and further, that we're all against each other. But over there, I saw a harmony. I saw a collaboration between the people and the animals and the people and the land. Their connection's so strong. So again, regardless of your religion, regardless of how you see spirituality, understand that as humans, we are connected to this earth. And the more time we can spend with it and learn from the people in Bali how to do that and how to connect with everything, the more whole we will become. So again, head over to Bali, watch how they interact with animals in the land, and see how you can integrate that into your world, not just over there, but when you come back home.